Hey guys, I'm Eric, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about stress. This is actually a class project. A little bit about myself quickly here. I am a certified personal trainer, as well as a holistic nutrition coach. I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in exercise science, and I will be soon getting a certification in wellness coaching. So hopefully I'll post up some more healthy living type videos in the future. As I said, we're going to talk a little bit about stress today. So here we go. First off, what stresses me out? The typical things: money, family, school, job. They don't really bug me. I'm very good at coping with those things, and they're just daily problems. I mean, everybody goes through them, so they shouldn't stress you out. But the one thing that really does get to me is relationships. Girls, I love you, but you drive me crazy. And that's probably because I don't really know what I'm doing. If I did, I would help, but I'm a guy. I'm obviously clueless, just inherently. That said, girls also make me the happiest man in the world. Rachel, she's just the most amazing person I've ever met in my entire life, and I adore the crap out of her. I can't say enough about her. So how do these stressors affect me? Well, because money, school, family things don't affect me as much as they affect other people. They don't get me down. I don't ever get sad about them. I don't worry about them. I just don't really care about them. You know, as long as I have enough money to pay my bills, great. Life is good. Now, relationships, that's the tricky one, because, well, relationships really, they put me on the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Like when Rachel and everything is going good, I'm the happiest man on the planet. And then, you know, something will happen and I'm just like bummed out. I don't get bummed out for long, but I go from super happy to just like upset very quickly with that. And it's something I'm working on, and that's okay. Now, how has stress affected my health? Back in the day, I used to be obese, actually. I was 270 pounds as an 11th grader in high school. I, decided one day I was sick of getting ridiculed and bullied and beat up and just feeling like crap, and I decided to change my life, and it's seriously the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. Because of that, I'm who I am today. Without that experience, I wouldn't be here. At the time, stress was negatively impacting my health. I was eating poorly. I was making the wrong choices. I was, doing things I shouldn't, getting in a lot of fights. I didn't like myself, so I wasn't living well. That said, like I said, I would not trade that experience for anything in the world, because it's really shaped who I am, and it's given me a new career path that I just absolutely love. I love helping people, and I wouldn't be here without that. The next question I have to answer for class is, how does gender play a role? Am I a friend and 10 type of person, or a fight or flight person? Well, the truth is I'm very caring, and I'm a very compassionate individual, but that's not how I deal with stress. I'm very fight or flight. I typically hit the problem head on, deal with it, and be done. Then I don't have to worry about it for a couple days. It's so much better knowing your problems are over than dreading them. You're better off taking it head on, in my opinion. Which, that's a good way to talk about that, because how do we cope with stress? Typically, I hit it head on. And if it's something that stresses me out over a long time that I can't just deal with, there's some simple things I like to do. Like, I really love to exercise. That helps me out more than anything in the world. Intense exercise makes it so much easier to deal with things, because you really can't be upset when you're in the gym. Like, you just are putting out too much energy to worry about other things at that time. I also like to, ride my dirt bike, four-wheeler, snowmobile, drive my car. When I used to own a truck, I would drive that thing. That thing made me so happy. It was just amazing. I also like to be out in the outdoors, hunting, fishing, camping, kayaking, whatever. As long as I'm outside, I'm happy. Next question is, how does gender, economic status, and ethnicity affect my stress level? Well, quite frankly, I am so glad I'm not a girl. You girls have to deal with so much more stuff than guys do. Really, I wake up in the morning, take a shower, eat breakfast, and go about my day and just be happy. You guys have so much more that stresses you out, and I'm just really glad I'm a guy. I couldn't do it. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm glad you do, but I couldn't do it. Economic status, I'm not rich, I'm not poor, I'm just very middle class. And you know what? That's cool. If I was poor, I'd be fine with it. As long as I can take care of my family some way, and I have a family, life is good. That's the most important thing. And ethnicity. I don't really have to deal with any ethnic problems. You know, I'm very much white, and I don't know the problems that do come up with ethnicity. I don't have to deal with them, so I really can't comment on them because it's not something I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Some of my factors on my ability to cope with stress. I'm a very hardy individual. My dad did a good job of making me very hardy and being able to cope with things and deal with them. As well as being a very resilient individual. I'm able to bounce back from just tremendous things like nothing happened because, you know, I grew up watching my dad and my grandpa be like these just amazing guys who could deal with anything, and that's just who I'm becoming. I have a very good social support structure. I know all of my friends would do anything for me. They'd all die for me, and I'd die for any of them. And because I am very hardy and very resilient, I just, nothing bugs me. And when nothing bugs you, you're just happy, and being happy makes you even more resilient to being sad. Because when you're happy, you want to stay happy. The only problem I have with that is, though, with any of those things, is emotional disclosure. I'm not very good at that. I don't tell people when I'm feeling sad. I don't tell them when I'm not happy with life. When somebody just asks me, hey, how are you doing today? I'll just be like, good. Doesn't matter if I had just got shot. I would tell them I'm good. Well, maybe not in that case, but you know what I mean. Next question is, how do I stay healthy? And factors that help me stay healthy, both physical and psychosocial. Well, physically, I'm very healthy because I'm very active. I work out all the time. I wear my Nike Fuel Band. I eat a very clean diet. I love living a clean, healthy lifestyle. I love my body, and so I take care of it. And psychosocial, being resilient and hardy makes it very, very easy to not stress out and not get worried and not be unhealthy. It looks like I'm about to run out of time here, so I'm going to stop the video, and then I'll start recording for part 2 so I can keep talking. Thank you.